Hello YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is Pinstar Plays the Legacy Challenge. Well, the first generation of it. So, the Sims Legacy Edition came out recently, and it brings back memories. For those of you who may not understand, the Legacy Challenge is a challenge in The Sims. Well, it began with The Sims 2. It's been updated to Sims 3 and Sims 4, where you start with a single founder on a large empty lot, and it is your goal to bring the family through 10 generations with a bunch of different point scoring and challenges along the way. I am the creator of the Legacy Challenge. Way back in the day, I created it, and that became kind of my 15 minutes of fame. And it's been a while since I've done anything Sims related, so I figured, you know what, let's jump back into it real quick, just for a generation, just to show you how to set it up if you're not familiar with it. Also, we have a website, simslegacychallenge.com, link in the description, that has the full listing of the rules, all the points and whatnot. I'm not going to cover the whole thing, just showing you how to get started and going through the first generation, at least until the second gen is born. Right, so let's go into you can go into any of the neighborhoods. I'm going to go to Distorata Valley. Now, one of the things that you want to do here is we got to start, well, before we even start our founder, you need to place a large empty lot. The Sims 2 is actually one of the last games where you can actually place a brand new lot on the neighborhood. I don't think you can do that in some of the others. The lots are sort of prescribed here. But what you would do is click on Lots and Houses, Empty Lots. Now, you have two main choices: the large lot, 5x5, and the huge lot, 5x6. There is a couple of extra bonus points for you in the challenge if you start on the 5x6. But the standard start is 5x5, and honestly, I'm a little rusty, so I'm going to start with the 5x5. Doesn't matter where you put it, just as long as it's valid. Call it whatever you want. I'll call it 82 Legacy Lane. Make sure it's a residential type. And yeah, so your Sims, when you start off a Sim, they always have $10,000. Buying this amount of land is hugely expensive, and all you get is empty land. That's part of the challenge. You have whatever remains to actually build something resembling a house to get your Sim started. But before we even get into that, we need to create our founder. Now, for your founder, one of the claims to fame of the Legacy Challenge is that you don't have a ton of control over how some of your heirs turn out. A lot of their traits and whatnot need to be randomized, but your founder is the exception. Your founder, you have complete control over. You can design every aspect of them, from their looks, their appearance, their traits, their aspirations, their personality, everything. You can fine-tune it to all degrees. So I encourage you to take advantage of that. Right, so you know what? I think I'm going to bring back a familiar Sim, not my old original Legacy Challenge founder, but the star of the Wonder Child Challenge, Athiania. So let's bring her in and make her our founder. Granted, now she's from The Sims 4, so I'm going to have to try to recreate her as best I can. So enjoy this little bit of fast forward here. One thing to note, make sure that you start your Sim as an adult. I mean, you could technically start them as an elder if they're male, but they need to be able to have children. Had to make some compromises on her appearance compared to her Sim 7 self, but some of these personality traits, obviously this is very different than in The Sims 4, but you have a certain number of points here. I'm going to go for a little bit more of a strategic bent. I am going to be giving her the romance aspiration for a couple of reasons. One is one of the goals of the game is to get somebody to basically have a platinum grave of each of the different aspirations in the game. And in the beginning of the game, it is easier to do either romance or popularity because you only have one sim to worry about. And it's a lot easier to do all the socialization aspects of them that those aspirations want to do. When you have a household of 4 people, babysitting somebody who wants to be super social is taxing, to say the least. Not to mention, romance has some powerful rewards that you get when you the fulfilling the wants tend to give you more points, which can give you a much needed boost in the early game. Now, one of, as far as min-maxing personality traits here, we definitely want on the sloppier side. I'll explain why on that thing. Outgoing is good, especially if we're going for the more social here. We also want active. I'm good being a little more on the serious side. We don't have a lot of high-tech playfulness things, so having them be serious, which means they can get fun out of, say, books, is a good thing. And then, yeah, making them a decent amount of nice. They don't need to be super nice, but yeah, this is I'd say this is a good spread here. And then, yeah, you can pick your own turn-ons and turn-offs. There are some strategic merits to these. So one thing you could do if you're a bit of a gold digger is make basically this allows you to sniff out people who are high in their careers, because you can only bring one person per generation into the family, because otherwise you can just keep adding people and farm, a lot of money that way. This way you can sort of sniff out somebody who's already pretty far along in their career so that they can immediately help your financial situation. For the other turn on, could do all sorts of they have jewelry or hats. I mean, really anything kind of works. There's less gameplay considerations here, so you know what? Let's just go for glasses. Why not? Turn off. Let's go for, say, I don't want supernaturals in my game right now, so we'll go vampirism. She don't want the vampires. All right, here is our thing, and yeah, when you create your founder, just a single sim, no relatives, no children. More will come. Okay. So we've got some stuff to do. Now, the one things you want to make sure that you are paying attention to is their wants. Get a job in the slacker career. I might do like a day of that just to fulfill the want, but actually, yeah, buy a double bed is actually probably better off. You can also lock one want and one fear. Yeah, well, have a bad conversation is terrible because that can just happen through no fault of your own. But yeah, buy a double bed is absolutely something, and we want to lock in the have woohoo, because that's as I mentioned before, the romance sims can have some powerful aspirations. Now, we only have $4,800. You need to make this money last. And the classic legacy starting experience is not even building a full house, not at the beginning anyway. It's furniture on the lawn. Maybe a tiny little room, but every little bit of red cent that you have kind of needs to go to building, to buying the objects that you need to survive rather than building the framework of a house. That can come a little bit later once you have a little bit of money. The other tip I have is when it comes to beds, yes, we have to be ultra frugal here, but don't skimp on the beds. You can't I wouldn't say go for the ultra deluxe medieval bed here. That's way too much of your starting stuff, but don't get the absolute cheapest, because the amount of time you waste spending asleep is going to hurt that. What you're looking for is the energy ratings. And yeah, we definitely want to splurge for the double bed, both for her want and also just for utility purposes. And again, yeah, it's the energy rating that we care about. So look for the different breakpoints. The Dreaming of Old Bed at 800 is good at 4 energy. The next most expensive, yeah, see, that's still only energy 4, so not really a good deal. And it is until, yeah, energy 6 at 2200 is, I mean, it's pretty good. Don't get me wrong. In fact, yeah. I think we'll try the energy 6 here because it's that important. So we will buy ourselves a bed. Now we do need a wall. We will put down a bit of a wall because there are a few objects that need to be next to a wall, specifically our bathrooms, our toilets, and whatnot. I'm good with cheaping out on the toilets here. One other consideration for the shower. You want the stand-up style shower rather than you don't want a tub, that takes forever. I mean, you could do the communal shower here. But yeah, I'll splurge for the shower proper here. Although, maybe we want that shower here. Right, now, $1,500. Let's, the other thing you want to get into is a way to make food. And this is kind of a tricky part here. So we're gonna need a refrigerator. The mini fridge can work as a temporary measure. It's not great, but I'll take it. Adding the food processor actually really helps you out as far as your, let me just make sure, yeah. The food processor can give you a boost to your food quality beyond what you'd normally do. We do need one kitchen counter here, which is, you know, we can do that. And we want a stove of some sort. I mean, so a classic thing is to maybe consider a microwave, but I wouldn't go microwave. Also, the dishwasher can be very handy, but you can also just throw plates away in the trash. And yeah, I don't go with the absolute cheapest. It is very prone to bad stuff. Now this is an interesting one. This is hunger 10 versus 4 and only a little bit more. So we'll go with that one. Now, do we have, with 155, do we have enough for a bookshelf? That's the other critical thing here. No, we don't. We need a little bit more. All right, you know what? I'm going to nix that for the moment because the bookshelf is critical. You need that for early entertainment, but you also need that for early skill ups. You can read, you should be able to read on the ground or on the floor, but yeah, there's our stuff on the lawn here. We got our things here: flirt with someone, meet someone new, and get a job in Slacker. So we need to wait for the newspaper to be delivered, but for the time being, let's study, let's get some cooking. We need to be able to all right, I guess it was in the later games that they can sit on the beds. My knowledge of The Sims 2 kind of blurs with my knowledge of Sims 3, Sims 4. That's not going to help her comfort out too much, but that's okay. We'll figure it out, and we don't exactly have the money for a nice seat anyway. I try to get to 2 All right, let's find a job. Because we're going to need money. Oh, hey. Well, we can take the job. Again, I'm not starting us off with, like the slacker does not pay well at all. And we need the money. But we'll take it just for the want. And in fact, we can kind of cheese this a little bit by immediately checking another, because each day the newspaper has, all right, law enforcement. All right, so this is one of the ones. So like early jobs that pay a lot early on can do it. Military and law enforcement are pretty good. And actually this one, 8 p.m. We don't start today, but we can make a good amount. Let's see what else there is. Oh, there's military. And I started military in my last legacy one. So let's go law enforcement. So you just basically go here. Oh wait, did we find a job? Okay, I was about to say, like, please let me look at the. It's going to be the same selection, but we'll take. There we go. And yeah, here we have the much needed computer. We don't have the desk to be able to afford this, but that's okay. Let's top off our needs real quick. Now, one thing we do want, eventually, we don't need it right this second as a phone, but I do think we want to splurge for a smoke alarm if we can afford it. I gotta remind myself where these things are. Yeah, we're not ready for baby stuff yet. We're not getting into pets just yet. I think it's under appliances, but I could be wrong. One moment. There it is. There's our smoke alarm. Yeah. Just in case things burst into flames, we want to be able to auto call, especially since we don't have a phone. We want to be able to auto call the fire department so we don't lose all of our stuff in fire. Another reason why we want that. All right, let's, we do want to meet somebody new. And yeah, we're not necessarily going to be... Or not. All right, because you don't want to talk. Let's keep studying cooking. If memory serves, the golden ratio or the golden break point is 2 points in cooking. Will get you good enough that you can actually cook things, like simple things, but you don't need to worry too much about setting things on fire. All right, we got the welcome wagon. Let's greet everybody. Alright, so you gotta find who we gotta figure out, because we wanna get our flirt on here, and I don't think any of these individuals are related, so I don't think we necessarily need to worry about jealousy. Gain a skill point, that's a good lock-in. So one thing that you want to look for is people who have similar interests as you, and you can sort of. Oh yeah, we also need to get a point of body in order to get our first promotion, But we'll worry about that later. Oops. You can also look at to see if you have any sort of actually I think you can look for people who have where's scope the room? Looked a lot, take picture. There used to be like a scope the room thing, but yeah, to see if there's let's see how they go. Let's see how they go too. Yeah, certain sims have certain interests. I'm trying to remember where the interests are, or if I'm even just confusing that with a different game. That's the reputation. Ah, here it is. Interests. So these different things, you can go to lots and view, read magazines to increase your interests in different things. And the interests sort of determine what topics your Sims like to talk with. Now, if I remember correctly, travel. A lot of people seem to default to travel. Yeah, let me adjust the sound real quick. That's better. Yeah, that's better. It's not blasting in your ears. Alright, so John Mull seems to be doing pretty well. Let's check him out, see if we have any... Alright, okay, so yeah, actually she has a little bit of an attraction to him. You can ask him on a date. I'm not going to quite go that far, but let's charm. Oh, didn't like that. Okay, and that was our fear. We, ask on date. No, that's okay. Let's just keep chatting. Actually, we can hang out so that they just sort of lock themselves into... We may just need to get them about higher up in the break point. Also, did they deliver us a fruitcake? Yeah, see, they're on a topic that neither of them really is interested in. And this is where you want to sort of be cognizant of conversation topics. Talk about work. I think they're talking about... Yeah. They do get it when they talk about... Also, it is it's springtime or summertime rather, so that helps friendships. Damn. All right. Well, whatever they're talking about here seems to be going pretty well, so we'll keep that or not. What else is she? Yeah, her interests are kind of spread out all over the place. Let's try the weather. All right, they like the weather. All right, there's our topic. This is what I was talking about. Like, it's if you had like 5 Sims going at the same time, it's going to be really hard to babysit them this way. But I think we officially have a. Let's try again with the flirt now that we're friends. There we go. Now, the one other thing about The Sims 2 is that you have 2 different types of relationships. You have short-term relationships and long-term. Your short-terms can go up very quickly. We could get him to 100, but they're not going to be like super-duper, close to us, that quickly. It takes time, but the long term will slowly progress towards the mean. So our long term friendship will go up over time, but having a friend early on is useful. All right, let's see here. You can go back to chatting. And go back, make sure we go back to weather. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we could ask him on a date, but we don't exactly have any money to pay for a date. So going out to eat might not be a thing. I mean, we could try. I kind of forgot how dates work in Sims 2. You know, they're I don't want to say they're elaborate affairs, but let's try. Oh yeah, we're starting right off. Okay. Okay, so we can see our stuff here. And yeah, let's talk, tell jokes, entertain. Let's do the entertain, tell a joke. Because that'll do two at once. And that raises pillow fight, dance. Well, we don't have any music. Dine out, go to a community lot. Let's just talk real quick. If you want to just do a quick talk, do a gossip and what else we got? Tell a dirty joke. Meet someone new. He's already kind of bored with her. I don't know if we're going to be able to, because I also, if I remember correctly, going to another lot, you can't just walk to it like in other games. Yeah, let's just see how much we can build up here. Yeah, see, we're too serious to do the dirty joke, even though that's what you want. Let's see. No, we don't want to end the date. Oh, we could walk to a lot. Let's walk to a lot. Usually the park is a good place. Usually if there's like an outdoor cooking thing, we can get some food in. All right, play, dirty joke, and I don't actually know if this sports park has food to it. But that's all right. We can play with him. Oh, did that not count as play? Pillow fight, dance. I don't know if there's music here. If there's music here, we can... We do have a little influence, but... Play. Yeah, I guess we could do pillow fight. The Sims canceling actions never gets old. All right, that satisfied both of their wants here. Dance, appreciate, skill point, someone new. Okay. Don't think, this is one where you actually need music to dance. In the later ones, you can just dance without. But we may need to go to a different lot for that. Clothing store. Art museum. Let's go to the gardens. Aha, I see a radio. Okay, I was about to say, like, let's turn the radio on. Yes, I know you're hungry. Let's grill some hot dogs. One skill point. What do you want? Oh, well, poop. There goes the date. I hope you didn't leave because you were hungry, because, like, we just served you food. I'm watching you, buddy. I know we're in the middle of the rain and it is nighttime, but yeah, we're just going to take all the free food we can get. I don't want to be greeted by you. I don't even remember who you are. Yeah, it's the pickpocket. We don't have much to pickpocket unless he can, like, nab our Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go home. No? Report foul play? Sure. I mean, we're technically law enforcement. Maybe this will give us a little... And maybe we'll get some kind of finder's fee. Didn't even realize you could do that. All right, we are back home. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot about the time dilation here. I brought home a new video game. Okay. All right, let's. Yeah, I know you're stinky. You're back here again? Yeah, she's got no shame. I mean, if he's back here, even though we're not officially on a date, maybe too early to ask for a woohoo. Although woohoo will max out your fun and social in one quick go. I mean, we do have slow dance, asks him on a date. All right, we got the crush status. Now, one thing you do need to do is refresh your stuff. The reels won't refresh themselves unless you fulfill a want or a fear, or when you wake up. So she probably has more specific wants related to this. So yeah, let's say goodbye because she needs some energy. And yeah. How she's sleeping like this, I have no idea. But yeah, once they wake up, we get new wants rolled here. Hopefully she does not get struck. We need to read. This is part of the benefit of having the serious personality, is that reading is generally more enjoyable to a serious sim than a playful one. Now we do need that point of body, and I did see that we could jump rope. It is also now officially fall, which means our skill gains is improved. But yeah, if we can get this one skill point in, that'll be enough for a promotion if we can get our mood up high enough. There we go. Excellent. And yeah, we have our thing. We have a friend. We don't need a friend for our first promotion. We just need to be in a good mood. But yeah, getting a promotion on day one would be fantastic. Let's yeah, we need that extra point of cooking. Now we should be able to unless we are the what you can do with a mini fridge is reduced. Ah, poop. Well, that was problematic. What can I salvage here? Because I do need this. We can do a better since we already have a book out. We can sell the bookshelf. We'll get a proper fridge in. No? Alright, guess that wasn't it. Grilled cheese sandwiches. There we go. Even though it's not breakfast, you can override the time of day stuff And we can make a grilled cheese sandwich because we have the skill points enough for that. Because we want to, if it doesn't utilize the cook surface, you don't get the bonus from it. So it's actually going to not fulfill much at all. Stop, stop, stop. Eat it. The burnt one's not going to do well, but it's good enough. Doesn't she do at work? 8 p.m. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot about the lick clean interaction. But yeah, you don't need a dishwasher. You can just throw the plates out in the beginning. Oh, it's 8 p.m. Derp. We have a ways to go before we need to go to work. Fair enough. All right, folks. So in our next episode, we will see if we can get some promotions, get a proper house built, and go from there. If you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, it's been Pinstar signing out. See ya.